Hey guys, I'm heading up to West Virginia today, and I'm gonna hit Route 3, which runs kind of like diagonal from, let's say, Gap Mills all the way up. You can follow it almost all the way up to Huntington, West Virginia. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but we're gonna check out some historic places. I'm gonna eat at this little diner. Hopefully it's open, called the Dinner Hole. So let's check this out. Oh, and there'll probably be a few Bigfoot stories. This area is called Sweet Springs, and we're heading to Gap Mills. Okay, so I'm here in Gap Mills, West Virginia, and it's right on Route 3. And it's a beautiful setting. I'm gonna walk across the street so I can show you. There's a country store that's for sale right there. I'd love to buy that. And right here is Cheese and More. And I've done a couple videos on Cheese and More, and if you're ever over here, you gotta check it out. It's very cool. It's a little Amish deli, and everything is great. So they have just about everything you could want. They've got just about everything. There's some corn relish. Ooh, hot pepper relish. I love that. That's awesome. Hey, frog jam. What the heck is frog jam? Let's see what it's got in it. It's got sugar, raspberries, figs, pectin or something, I don't know. But that's pretty cool. I bet that is sweet as it can be. Frog jam. Blueberry Ant-Man. Not bad at all. There's the quick oats, there's the rolled oats. What a great price. And they're making me up a sandwich, so I'll be getting that here in just a minute. So I am gonna eat. This is basically breakfast. And the ladies are working and making getting ready for lunch, I'm sure. See y'all. See. I got a peppered turkey sandwich on sourdough with jalapeno Munster cheese, and that looks really, really yummy. That's my breakfast. And then they have really good potato salad here, so that'll be good. And then I got a birch beer, so Pennsylvania Dutch birch diet birch beer, so that'll be cool. All right, we'll try this. That's a big sandwich. Look at that. The peppered turkey. That is really good. And I've got onions on there too. And God, the jalapeno Munster cheese, it's not hot. It's just a good flavor. It's really good. So you got to stop at Cheese and More in Gap Mills on Route 3. We're heading on. It's going to take me a while to get there on Route 3, but we're going to head on. We're heading on towards Hinton, and then from Hinton we're going to go to Paytona. So it's a long, winding road, guys. So hang on, enjoy it, and you cannot pass up Cheese and More. It's so cool.
longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. all the years that I've wasted trying to find it, all that I go through for my peace of mind. Let it all go out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. Early blue morning, when everything's cold, I see you running, all covered in gold. There's nothing else that eases my soul. I let it all go out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. When there are others, I do the routine. I dance all lonely, I try to be seen. Then there's a feeling, you know what I mean. I let it all go out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. I let it all go out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. It's always been you in the back of my mind.
Well, I was planning to go to the John Henry Museum, but it's only open on weekends. So, and this is a Thursday, it's not open yet. Daggone it. But this is, I'll still drive down there and just look at the place, see what I can see. Let's go check out the John Henry Memorial Historical Park. Should be cool. Back in the 1870s, while railroads were blasting tunnels through the mountains, there was a legendary steel driver named John Henry. He was the strongest man on the crew, swinging a heavy hammer to drive steel spikes into solid rock. When the bosses brought in a new steam-powered drill to replace the workers, John Henry refused to be beaten by a machine. He challenged it to a race, man against steam. All day long, he hammered with everything he had By the end, John Henry had driven more steel than the machine. He won, but the effort was too much. Right there with his hammer still in his hand, John Henry collapsed and died. This is the Great Bend Tunnel. Where John Henry raced the steam engine. He beat the steam engine and then collapsed after he had won, making all his premonitions when he was just a young boy. Picked up a hammer and he said, "This old hammer will be the death of me. Lord, Lord, this old hammer will be the death of me." I heard the story about John Henry when I was a little very, very young, probably 5, 6. I've always wanted to be here. I'm glad I am. I'm sorry the gift shop's not open, but that would have been cool to visit. I'll have to bring Tina back here. Pretty awesome. If you're on Route 3, in Talcott, you can see the John Henry Memorial Historical Park. All right, that was pretty cool. So now we're gonna keep heading on Route 3 in West Virginia, and it's a windy road. Now we're getting close to Hinton, West Virginia. And the Greenbrier River is on my right, and we will also run into the Bluestone River, the New River, and the Bluestone Lake. So all these, all 3 rivers come in and form Bluestone Lake, which is also Bluestone State Park. So I'll show you some sights. Pretty cool. just went by the coolest Dairy Queen in America. I did a video about it. It's got the best setting ever, sitting right on the river. I think that's the New River. But anyway, it's so cool. You can sit there, order your hamburger, hot dog, ice cream, and look out at the river. Pretty awesome. Check out that video. I'll leave a link in the description. Now heading out of Hinton, going over a mountain, and you know, there's a possibility we could see a Bigfoot over here. I mean, and I'm not kidding, but it's rare, but it is a possibility. So anyway, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Speaking of Bigfoot, let me tell you this story that happens along Route 3. There's a couple more stories I'm going to tell you, but let me tell you this one first as we're driving. This case is from the Bigfoot Field Research Organization, otherwise known as BFRO. So on September the 5th, 2001, a father and his 23-year-old son were delivering newspapers on a one-lane road near Talcott. While pulling into a driveway, the son spotted a creature walking through a yard toward the woods. The father turned and saw it clearly for about 30 seconds. It was described at about 7 feet tall, very hairy, with long dark brown or black hair and long arms. It walked casually away without reacting to the witnesses or their truck headlights. Both got goosebumps. The father immediately identified it as a Bigfoot rather than a gorilla, which are not native to West Virginia. They searched the area for months afterward, but saw nothing more. I know that feeling very well. It really shakes you up when you see something that you don't feel like you're supposed to be seeing, or you just never thought that you would ever see anything like a Bigfoot. So I'm in Beckley, West Virginia now, and I'm sticking on Route 3, getting ready to turn left, heading west. And now I'm going to continue west on Route 3. Alright, so I finally made it out of Beckley, and I'm on to Glen Daniel, and then from Glen Daniel we stay on 3. Well, we've been on 3 all day. I haven't gotten off of 3. And we'll be in Paytona. I can get something to eat. right, so we made it to Glen Daniel, and I'll be turning right to stay on 3, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, and then we'll get us something to eat at the dinner hole, which the dinner hole, that's most likely named after what the coal miners used to call it. They'd get off of for dinner, and they'd say, well, let's go eat at the dinner hole, and that's what they do. So that's probably where they got it. So we're gonna go eat at the dinner hole. So as we're leaving Glen Daniel and we're continuing to follow Route 3 west, basically northwest to Paytona, I thought I'd tell you another Bigfoot sighting that happened in 2006. So there was a crew conducting what was called an Indiana bat survey at an active surface mine, and as they were doing this survey, they heard some really loud whooping and howling and other vocalizations. And then in the next couple of nights, they also heard rustling, movement in the woods, and things like that. So on the last night of their survey, 3 witnesses saw a large bipedal creature. They said it estimated to be about 7 feet tall, covered in short, coarse black hair, and it crossed a kind of a dirt road near a creek bed between steep hills about 40 yards from where they were standing. It looked at them, took a couple of steps, and then disappeared up an embankment. So they went out a little bit later and they found 2 large footprints in the mud, much bigger than any human shoes, and there was, trampled vegetation. The group was so frightened that they ended their survey and left the area. So that's pretty crazy. Multiple people heard these vocalizations, and of course those 3 people saw this creature. Whitesville, West Virginia represents a lot of the small towns in West Virginia. In 1950, Whitesville had a population of over 1,000 people. Today, they have a population ranging from 340 to 350. So they've lost over 65% of their population. West Virginia as a whole has suffered a decline in population. In 1980, West Virginia had nearly 2 million residents. Well, in 2025, they've lost 185,000 fewer people. That's almost a 10% decline. I hate to see this happen in West Virginia because I love the state and I'm a Marshall University graduate, and I pray for better days for West Virginia. Well, guys, I made it to Paytona, West Virginia on Route 3, and I stopped in here to eat at the dinner hole like I said I was going to, and let me tell you, it was outstanding. If you want to watch the full video, you got to check that video out. It's on my page. I'll put the link in the description and at the end of the video.
I want to get my picture with you really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, here, baby. Get your picture.